Yo, peace. I just wanted to say, I feel you. I resonate with the rage. I resonate with the anger. I resonate with, whatever you're feeling. And, whatever emotion that you're feeling right now, honor that and know that it's valid. Like, your opinion is valid. Your feelings are valid. And I just wanted to start from there, no matter who you are. Like, we really, in my opinion, need to come back to really honoring humanity. And when I say honoring humanity, that's like honoring and recognizing everyone has a struggle, everyone has a hardship, no matter who you are. Like, everyone goes through something. It's hard being human. It's hard being on planet Earth and being in the flesh and dealing with all these complexities that we have co-created over generations and maneuvering it. It's fucking hard. But the thing is, we have this exciting time in history where our hearts are opening. That's why we have these values that are emerging amongst the collective like wildfire. Like, we want justice, we want equality for all. So there's this consciousness of wanting to create a new reality where justice and equality for all is really the foundation of a whole new system, a whole new reality. And that's grounded in a consciousness of love, in a consciousness of Christ, in a consciousness of a unified field, of seeing everyone as being connected with the other, of seeing everything as being interconnected in like a circle of life, in a sacred, interconnected fashion. So that's what I see, all these negative things that are being played out in the media, through the government, all these dark things, seemingly dark things that we are witnessing. The silver lining is there's light. There's so much light, baby. The light illuminates the dark. That's the light's job. So right now, the dark is just being illuminated. And it's this darkness that has been here for generations and generations that, our ancestors in various forms helped sustain through various roles, through various beliefs. But now we are at a time where we realize with the light that this system was never truly designed to serve the interests of the people and of the planet. So I'm not just talking about our lives, but then it's like the lives of the plants, the animals, just the environment. So now we have a consciousness. We've created like this critical consciousness now in 2020 where we can be like, all right, it's time to create something new. But the thing about it is, we must, in order to create something totally new, so we have the convictions there. People are out in the streets. People are out, venting on social media or doing what they do in their unique platforms. That's groovy. But now it's like the challenge for everyone, including myself, that I'm actively engaging in is, okay, we want a new world, but in order to create a new world, we must let go of the beliefs that helped sustain and maintain that old world. And that's deep. So yeah, we can do a lot of action stuff outside, right? Outside of us, but the real work begins within and really going in and checking in on the pain in your own heart because it's deep. There's a lot of trauma, a lot of intergenerational trauma and shit that's been surrounded by this system. So we have to allow ourselves to heal. We have to be compassionate. We have to be loving and empathetic towards our healing process individually like never before because we were never really conditioned and taught in this current culture on how to really heal, on how to really emotionally heal and emotionally process things in a healthy way. So now we just have to do that. And by doing that, we will find that once we kind of clean house internally, we will be able to have a new, clear worldview where we can start to cultivate a new consciousness and create a new physical reality that is manifested of that clearer consciousness. And that, I believe, is how we may begin literally building a new reality and a new system or just a new way of being. And it doesn't have to at all be violent at all. I personally do not condone violence. I don't believe in violence. And I know that's unpopular for a lot of revolutionaries these days. But the thing is, violence is another thing. The belief that you have to resort to violence to win some type of outcome, to get justice or to get equality, the fact that you have to resort to violence is a belief that was held dear by the system in which we perceive as being oppressive. So this idea that we have to fight fire with fire is an idea that was given to us by this system. So it's not good or bad. It's just, it is what it is. And I just wanted to share that information. So, in my opinion, when we do go about talking about building new realities and taking a stand against the injustices that are here, well, let's take that energy and really create something new. And by creating something new, we must let go of these old beliefs. We can't create something new with the same energy that created the problem. We have to invite new energy. And a big part in inviting that new energy, in my experience, begins with us, begins with, when they say open your mind, literally opening your mind, just sit with yourself, allow your time to reflect and just chill and just allow those thoughts, these beliefs that you have towards other people, towards how to handle things. Really investigate, where do they come from? Do they come from your own heart? Or do they come from the television? Do they come from the president? Do they come from your parents? Do they come from the news? Like, I guarantee you, like 90%, if not maybe even a little more, of like the beliefs we hold dear come from external sources. So this is a beautiful time to like reinvent, like, who are you? What do you stand for? What do you believe? And the only way that you can truly sit with and like find out what you believe and what you stand for is to really just like let go of these old beliefs that were handed down to you, and to just start experiencing life and perceiving life in your own unique fashion and making sense of like what it is around you, and from what you observe, what you would like to create ideally. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, there's no such thing as a utopia. Again, that's because this system has programmed us so deeply and intimately in our minds that a utopia would never happen, that we could never actually have a society where people get along, which in truth is totally way like far from the truth. Like, most people want to live in a society, in a world where people get along. The only reason that we believe that we can't get along is because we have governments and these systems that want us to be at odds with each other, that want us to be divisive, that want us to be in this illusion of separation. That's literally why we've always historically been told, oh, well, utopias will never work, or blah, blah, blah. We're always expected to assume the worst, because that is what has kept these systems thriving. So I understand the rage, I understand the anger, I totally share that. I am a part of all of this, as you are all part of this. Like, we are all connected, baby. It's all a circle, a beautiful circle, a sacred loop. But in that, I'm just saying, this is my opinion, thinking about my future kids, my future grandkids. I want to start creating constructively a world in which all humans, regardless of who you are and what you believe and what you think, what you feel, all humans, all plants, all animals, all life, all of God's creations, all of Goddess's creations, all of the Mother Earth's creations are taken care of and are revered and are held as sacred. Because your life matters. Your life is sacred. As my life matters. As my life is sacred. All life matters. All life is sacred. And there is no such thing as a black issue, a woman's issue, a white issue. We're all human. So now we're coming into this new era that no, the only issue there is being human. And if there is an injustice somewhere, it just means that, okay, we need to just come together. We need to come together as a family and just be like, okay, we're hurting. We need to hug each other. We need to hold each other. We need to look each other in the eyes and be like, yo, we hurting, but I'm hurting too. We're a family. And from there, you never know what's going to happen. This is that second coming. We all have the capacity to carry that energy, that love of Christ. And it's starting. Hearts are opening like never before. And it's all love. That's really what it's about. And love ain't something that's just all woo-de-woo, like passive. Like, love is strong. Love is fierce. Love is capable of summoning that flame of transformation that burns down the old, that doesn't serve, to create something brand new that works. That is the power of love. So when I say love, don't get it fucked up. I'm not talking about some stereotypical, again, this idea that was passed down from the system that love is weak, that love is a disempowering feeling, when that's love can totally change everything. Love is changing everything. Thank you for being you. And we're all in this together, baby. Peace, love, unity, and respect. And what you're feeling is valid.